Welcome. My name is Jeremy Henniger, and I am the Director of Statewide Assessment at the Nebraska Department of Education. Today, we're going to cover some reminders about interpreting and using results from the NSCAS Growth Winter Pilot. There's a full-length version of this recording, which includes common questions and provides additional details. All of the content in this short video is also included in the longer video. Here are some general reminders for you and your colleagues as you interpret data from the NSCAS Growth Winter Pilot. First, the winter administration for NSCAS Growth is a pilot, and we should keep that in mind as we examine the data. Assessment pilots are used to gather, analyze, and ensure assessments function as designed. We were checking all the parts of the assessment, from technology to items and scores, all the while ensuring reliability. This means we are confident in the methods and calculation used in the design and scoring of the NSCAS Growth Winter Pilot, but we will also continue to conduct extensive analyses from the data gathered during the pilot in efforts to improve the precision and usefulness of those results. While most pilot administrations do not provide reports, the NSCAS Growth Winter Pilot includes preliminary reports to, 1, provide some continuity of MAP growth data during winter, and 2, to gather feedback on the NSCAS growth report designs. NSCAS growth scores and MAP growth RIT scores serve different purposes. NSCAS growth is a measure of student performance relative to end-of-the-year expectations defined by summative achievement levels written by Nebraska educators. The normative RIT score and resulting achievement percentile is a measure of student progress along the MAP growth developmental scale, which is not grade specific. Since there are differences in purpose and design, NSCAS growth uses a subset of items to determine the NSCAS scale scores and achievement levels, while the estimated RIT is generally calculated using all of the items. Thus, two students might have similar scores for RIT, but see differences in the NSCAS scale scores or vice versa. As always, individual student results may vary from administration to administration due to all types of variables that impact student learning and achievement. It is always important to consider all of the context when interpreting data, whether the data is for individual students, classrooms, or entire districts. As with any assessment, results should be considered in light of what the student has had the opportunity to learn. One of the new and unique features of NSCAS growth reports will be the inclusion of item and standard-specific student performance, so that student performance can be considered against what standards have been covered in instruction. This can help inform instructional review and planning, or to address specific strengths or needs of students. In other words, results should be considered very differently if a student has already had the opportunity to learn, or if a district scope and sequence has that content scheduled for later in the year. NDE and NWA will continue to analyze and make sure the results are reliable and useful for their intended purposes. Because this administration is a pilot, NDE recommends caution in interpreting the results. As with any assessment results, key decisions should be informed using multiple sources of data. As the first administration of Nebraska's innovative three-year model, we are and will continue to conduct multiple studies, making any adjustments necessary to ensure even better precision and even more useful results moving forward. Nebraska teachers, classroom teachers, will continue to play important roles in the development of our statewide assessments. Here are just some of the many ways that Nebraska educators have been involved: by writing and revising content area standards, by composing and revising NSCAS items aligned to those standards, then reviewing those items for bias and sensitivity issues, from authoring and reviewing achievement level descriptors to recommending scores for each achievement level, providing feedback on all aspects of the statewide assessment program, and advising the NDE Statewide Assessment Office on policy procedures related to the assessment program. Thanks to all the educators that have and or will put in extra time and energy for the development of this innovative program. Please let us know if you have any additional questions by contacting NDE at the email on your screen, or by watching the full-length version of this video. Thanks to all the districts, schools, educators, and students that participated in the NSCAS Winter Growth Pilot and made it successful.